How's everybody doing today? All right? All right. Beautiful day. Somebody helped us hold off the rain from Ida, so that's good. It's good to see everybody. I really appreciate everybody coming out. It's a very exciting time for all of us, for the community, for our companies, and for the property. So we're really looking forward to this. First off, I'd like to just discuss our partnership really fast. This is a partnership with three different organizations. It's Weston Inc., it's the DiGeronimo Companies, and it's Scannell Properties. And, you know, it was just a very incredible way how we all got together and we were all able to join our forces. You got two families that are from the area, from Northeast Ohio, and very dedicated, born and raised, and Scannell Properties out of Indianapolis is very close, and they carry all the same principles that we do ourselves. And when we all started talking and getting together, it was very apparent that we were going to have a very, very strong partnership. From the demolition side of things to the environmental side, there's marketing and leasing, there's construction, there's finance, there's sales. There's not really a stronger team that I can think of to get deals done, and that's what we're here to do, is really get the deals done and really make this a prosperous site once again. Our partners, there's a lot of partners involved, and there's going to be a lot of people saying about some of the partners, but Jobs Ohio, Team Neo, Arizona, all of our contractors and vendors, and the city, of course, has been a phenomenal partner for us. In addition, I have just a quick letter from Senator Brown, who was unable to make it, wanted to be here today, and it ended up writing us a letter. So he says, congratulations to all those involved in bringing back the former Ford Motor Company site as a job center. Today's groundbreaking opens a new chapter for this historic corridor and is a testament to your commitment to Ohio workers and our Cleveland community. My friend, Mayor Michael Gamella has served as UAW leader at this very site, and he knows firsthand how Ohio manufacturing and the workers who do it drive economic growth to our state. It is my hope that all of you will make a difference for so many greater Clevelanders through your work in bringing manufacturing and industrial back to this industrial center. I look forward to seeing how skilled building tradespeople develop this space and how you will fill it with new and expanding Ohio businesses. Thank you again for your invitation and the vision that makes Greater Cleveland a better place to work and live. So we really appreciate his attention to this and thank him for his kind words. This site, has been a little storied over the years, and that, it's been laid fallow for quite some time. It's just a tremendous opportunity for the city of Brook Park and for Northeast Ohio. We believe it's one of the best industrial development sites in Northeast Ohio, in the state of Ohio, and maybe even a greater region than that. There's really nothing like it. We're right next to the airport, obviously. We're going to play off of the airport and all of the aerospace and aviation type of entities that could locate here. We're going to be, there's the interstate access. There is great labor in the neighborhood and surrounding areas that we're going to be working and playing off of. There is just such a tremendous, the utilities in the area, the power, everything really lends itself very well to a exceptional development, which is what we intend to be building here. We're really excited about this. You can see some of the activity. There's a little bit of a bittersweet tearing down a building coming from a company that rehabs buildings on a regular basis at Weston. It's tough tearing down a building, but it was a little obsolete and had some lower ceilings that were going to be very difficult to deal with. And I think what we're going to end up with, I know what we're going to end up with is something a lot more efficient, a lot more modern for today's companies. So with that, I'd like to introduce Mayor Gamella from the city of Brook Park here. We've worked with our whole team, all three of our companies have worked with a lot of mayors on a lot of different projects. And it is really a breath of fresh air here in this community with the mayor's leadership and who he's getting involved and how he's getting involved and making sure that this is going to be nothing short of a grade A development. He protects his community, and yet he understands what needs to get done in order to be able to do a project such as this. So with that, Mayor Gamella.
Thank you, TJ. Thank you. The check's in the mail. First, I'd like to recognize some of the elected officials that are here with us today. We have Senator Nikki Antonio, State Representative Bride Sweeney, Councilman Jimmy Mancini. Please hold your applause till I'm done. Michael Vecchio, Council President, Brian Poindexter, Council at Large, Rich Scott, Councilman, Brook Park, Mayor Matt Castelli from the city of Middleburg Heights, our Finance Director, Greg Single, Rick Salvatore, longtime Councilman at Large, School Superintendent Tracy Wheeler, Councilman Tom Troyer, and County Councilman Dale Miller, who's always helped us along with Nikki and Bride. And finally, we have former mayors Mark Elliott from the city of Brook Park and Dean DePiro, former mayor of the city of Parma. We have our Brook Park Police, our fire, Brook Park's finest. I appreciate them coming here today. And most importantly, my best friend for the past, I'm not going to say how many years to give away her age, but my wife Shirley and our daughter Ashley. Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for coming. I will start today where I began. After many meetings with Gary Johnson, Director of Ford Manufacturing Worldwide, about building electric cars and batteries on this site, it became very clear that Ford had no intention to use this acreage any further. I then met with David Davinsky in Detroit, who was CEO of Ford Land, who told me in order to market this property, it had to be taken off from Ford Manufacturing to Ford Land. This is a very critical step. Gary Johnson and Dave Dubinsky were the ones who made this transfer happen. I asked them for their help, and they helped us, making today a reality. I worked with Ford Land Vice President Tim Fissinger. He was the one who brought the sale to fruition. Working with these three executives in Detroit made today possible, and we owe them a debt of gratitude and a round of applause. Locally, I want to thank Umberto Fideli, who was an immense help in resolving an easement issue. Our Brook Park Building Department, who was instrumental in getting these parcels ready for transfer. And finally, and most importantly, the DiGeronimo Companies, Scannell Properties, and Weston Incorporated, for having the vision, foresight, and courage to take on this once-in-a-generation project. Timing in life is everything. And this mega development could find no better location than the property we stand on today. The city of Brook Park is a very progressive community, and there is no better place than to do business. To coin that old adage, we are the best location in the nation. And I want to say this is the best site in the nation. Just around us, we have the airport, NASA, the Ford engine plant, the IX Center, Aerozone, I-480, I-71, the Ohio Turnpike, rail, and a very skilled workforce. It's all here. The renaissance of Brook Park and all northeastern Ohio is starting here, right now, today. In closing, I started here in that plant in 1974 as a 19-year-old kid who saw a great future ahead at this very location. 47 years later, I stand here as the mayor of the city of Brook Park, and this site will surpass its former greatness and create thousands of jobs and new industries for generations to come. For this site and all of us, it's back to the future. Thank you for being a part of it today. At this time, I'd like to introduce a fine young gentleman, Kevin DiGeronimo from DiGeronimo Companies. Kevin?
Thank you, Mayor. And I can't begin to tell you how excited I am that the cameras made front row. So I get a little anxious. Those don't help, and in about 10 seconds, you'll see why. And I'm already going to go off script, so it's going to go worse, Mayor. And I know TJ, you did a good job talking about the mayor and everything that it took to get here, but I really want to talk about you, Mayor, to start off. Because when we do these type of projects, we do what we call due diligence. And of course, we check out the site. And of course, we check out the property, what we think it could be in the market for it. But frankly, we also do a little bit of due diligence on the leadership in the community and how much support we're going to generate there. And Mayor, to be brief, we probably wouldn't be here without you and your leadership from the very get-go and showing us what you supported. We're here today because of you and your team and all the extensions of your team. That goes towards your staff and council. They're a reflection of you, and I just want to thank you for those efforts. And we're going to need you. This is just the beginning, but I did want to bring that up. I also wanted to mention our partners, starting with Scannell Properties, Tim Elam, Jacob Holderman, two of the smartest guys you'll know and really, really good at their jobs. And Jacob will do a much better job when he gets up here talking, too. So we really learned a lot. It's hard to believe it's been 10 years since our first partnership over at Cornerstone in Twinsburg, which ironically this year will be the completion of that site. And so we forged a relationship a long time ago. And the most important part of that is our partnership hasn't been any stronger than it is today. And so we look forward to continue to work with that talented team. To the Weston team, the Asher family, I don't know that there's a nicer family around. The little bit that we've gotten to work with you, we've known you much longer. And from Mr. Asher, because you'll always be Mr. Asher to me, to TJ, to Ed, to the entire family, Jamie, and even TJ, your son, Tony Jr., you guys are all alike. You're all very talented, very successful, and yet you have this humility that makes us want to run through a wall for you as your partner. So I wanted to mention our partners because this doesn't happen without partnership. We are excited about every opportunity we get involved in, but the partners are what make this happen. One of our unique strengths here, as you can kind of see behind these massive trucks, is that we can make decisions fast and we have the resources and the will to act quickly. And so we closed on the property about second half of May. By early June, we were doing environmental work. And just after the 4th of July, we started demolition. It might sound easy to describe it that way, but it took a lot of effort. None more than our internal teams, but also Ted Hurst, I saw you earlier. There you are behind there, Commissioner, Brook Park. We've done work for you and with you before, but your team has really stepped up. Really appreciate you making that possible because it took a lot of effort on your time, and we're doing that for a reason. We do not do developments to sit here and sit back. We do developments to get things moving. This property has sat long enough. So we decided to invest early and to show the community and the market that we're here and we mean what we say we're going to do. And so here we are, about 70% completed with Engine Plant 2 demo, about halfway complete with our environmental activities, and about halfway complete with our the foundations over at the former casting plant. And we're doing that on an accelerated schedule, and we plan to be done by the end of the year so that this site is ready for development. That's our commitment. Mayor, I think I said that early on, that we did not do this, and we don't plan to do this to sit still and let deals come to us. We're coming to the deals. I'm going to let our partner and introduce Jacob Holderman from Scannell Properties to tell you a little bit about more what we have planned for development. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, everybody, for coming out today. We're really excited about this project. Got
going to echo what Mayor Gamella said. You know, when Tim Elam from my office asked me to get involved in this, it was a little bittersweet coming out here for the first time. My grandpa was an iron worker, and you know, coming to this plant, knowing how much work was put into building it in the first place, and all the cars that were created and driven across the country over the years. A little sad to end up tearing it down, but as Kevin and everyone said, it's kind of a no-brainer with the obsolescence, and we're bringing it into much higher and better use. So, just echoing what everyone said, it's going to be a great site. Scannell Properties, we're based out of Indianapolis, so right down the road. Like to look at us as a small Midwest company. We do industrial development across the country, so we're really excited to be in partnership with DiGeronimo and Weston. As Kevin mentioned, we had great success at our Cornerstone Business Park together. We are getting ready to finish it up. We're just putting up our last building out there right now. We've done some work down in Strongsville, so we're very heavily invested in the Cleveland market, and we are very bullish on it and think it's going to be incredibly successful in the years to come. This location is a no-brainer for future tenants, both logistics and manufacturing. We've got multi-directional access to the interstate systems. We've got great rail access. We've got the airport just a hop and a skip behind me. We think we're going to be able to attract a very wide variety of users here, both local and national. The site right now, as we kind of look at it, we can probably accommodate over 3 million square feet of modern industrial space here. That's 32-foot clear height buildings, concrete panel walls, energy efficient LED lighting, all that fun stuff. At the end of the day, if all that gets completed, that'll be over 100 million cubic feet of space that tenants can use here at Brook Park or the Forward Innovation Center. We're excited on getting started. Everything's in the works, as Kevin said. We're working on getting the building down right now, get this site, shovel ready so we can get out here and start putting up some speculative buildings. And to accompany that, the three partners here have extensive client relationships. So we're going to be chasing build-to-suit opportunities with, national and local tenants, and hopefully have a lot of activity out here over the coming years. With that being said, I hope everyone just kind of stays tuned. We're starting to talk to people. People are interested in this site, and we're looking forward to working with the community and having an incredibly successful project out here. So, got to introduce Tracy Green, who's going to close us out here.
Thanks, Jacob. I think there should be a new app on the Apple phone called Paperweight. Okay, everyone, Forward Innovation Center is officially open for business. I need your help here. I need you to follow Jamie Asher's lead. We're going to count this down and move the truck. So on the count of 3, I need you to yell at the top of your lungs as many times as it takes for the truck to move. Move that truck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Move that truck. 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 Well done. You guys have great voices. Welcome to the new home of Forward Innovation Center. We are about the future. We are about looking forward. We are about innovation. We are about helping transform Northeast Ohio into a leader in industrial and logistical industries. Over time, when the old playbook no longer served their needs, Americans have turned to the spirit of innovation. We move forward, surrounded by like-minded people seeking sustainable growth, surrounded by business development and a brighter future. At Forward Innovation Center, that's the mindset we seek to cultivate our tenants through state-of-the-art facilities and financial opportunities. Yes, we honor the past, yet our focus now is truly transforming this site into next-gen ways of doing business. We've learned that really there's three main focuses that companies, new companies today have on when they're selecting sites. It's an access to great workforce, quick and efficient access to resources, and a community willing and able to support their innovation needs. And I think we have all three of those boxes checked here for this site. Modern innovative companies seek access to water, air, land to support their multi-transportational needs for inputs and outputs. Forward Innovation Center's location has excellent access to our highway systems, to the water port, our rail system, and our airports. As we watch the devastation that's happening out west and in the south, Middle America will continue to become a more attractive location with access to abundant natural resources, a skilled and hungry workforce, and a robust and diverse economy. And yes, great food, Rob, great food. I do want to mention, and Kevin got in my ear, there's 25 laborers and workforce out here right now. So as we talk about the abundant workforce and how important that is to the success of this site, it's in action right now as we speak. The world and its economies are changing rapidly. The drive to control supply chain and customer chain is unprecedented and more acute than ever. Forward Innovation Center is poised to rise to those challenges. If you are interested in learning more, please reach out to us. There's a number of ways. TeamWeston.com, ForwardInnovationCenter.com, or call our marketing and leasing team at 440-349-9000. You can also expect a few press releases coming in the next few months. So let's get with the activity of moving some dirt. Although we've been breaking ground here for several months, please come forward so we can officially break that ground.